1.5 years locked in my house, 4 months in jail, complete reputation slander, all my cars taken, all my money taken, everything taken off me. Then they finally get to preliminary chamber. The judge looks at it and goes, yeah, this is bullshit, and send it back to the prosecutor. After all that shit, the case was dismissed. She goes, there's too many irregularities in the evidence. Basically, this is fake. This is made up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Truth Vanguard here. You guys ever paid attention to Andrew Tate and a lot of the things that just go on with him and what's being said about him and what the Matrix is doing to him? I find this to be quite interesting. I think you guys are going to like this. Check this out.
I'm the most dangerous man in the world. Not the drugs, not the constant stabbing, not the unchecked immigration, none of that. No, I'm the problem, right? And then they talk about, there's violence against women going up because of Andrew Tate. Oh, not because you have a fucking open border where 10,000 illegals turn up a day. Right. No, that's nothing to do with it. It's because I made a joke about a Bugatti. So they spent millions and millions of dollars trying to get me out of the schools, writing endless letters to Romania saying, this motherfucker's on podcasts in Romania. Can you make him go away? Right. So my case, I was arrested in like May or something. The case laid completely dormant until the UK Foreign Office letters started coming in. Then they picked up the case again, and they started to just come up with any trash they could. I was in Dubai for 3 or 4 months, and then I went to London. Nothing happened in London. I went to Czech Republic. Nothing happened there. I went back to Romania to pack my bag for 1 day, and they picked me up and arrested me. That's when I first went to jail. And I got charged with all this insanity, complete crazy case. It was interesting because the first 2 weeks I was in jail, I didn't even know what I was charged with because it was all in Romanian. And they're like, we need a translator, but it's Christmas, so... I was like, yeah, Merry fucking Christmas. So I'm sitting in Romanian jail.
So you were in jail for Christmas.
I was at Christmas and New Year. I'm sitting in jail. I didn't even know what I was in there for. And a Romanian jail. It's not like these jails.
Right.
You know, it's as bad as it gets. So I'm sitting in there, and then eventually I get out after 4 months, and I was on 9 months on house arrest. And then they let me free within Romania. And then our case, we started to win. We were going to all these different court trials, and it turns out all the evidence against us was illegal. They illegally wiretapped us. They lied in the translations. Like, bro, they literally lied in translations. I'd say to Tristan, kick him out. And they changed it to kick him and charged us with violence, inciting violence. They just fucking lied. They just lied. Crazy. So the whole thing was a setup, and we started winning in court. When we started winning in court, then the Brits tried, because I don't know if you know my whole thing. I got arrested again for 24 hours, and the Brits tried to extradite us. And I was like, okay, what are we getting extradited for? They're like, in 2009, you attacked a woman. So what do you mean attacked? Don't know. It says violence. It's the Romanian guy. He goes, it says violence against women in 2009. I'm like, what woman?
2009?
Yeah. I was like, what woman? Doesn't say. Where? Doesn't say. When? Doesn't say. It says attack against a woman in 2009. Extradite. So I guess they've gone through my whole past and found some bitch from 2009 who wants a payday. And they hit me with this extradition warrant with no details. I don't know who this person is. I don't know where it happened. I don't know the date. How do I defend myself? Do you have a statement? I was like, me give a statement. You give a statement. You tell me in 2009, even if you told me the date, I wouldn't know where the fuck I was. I don't know when this was, where this was, who this is. What can I say? This is bullshit. The Romanian judge said, this is garbage. We're not going to extradite him. We're going to keep him in Romania to finish his Romanian cases. And when they finish, then we'll consider extraditing him to the UK. That was that shit. Then the Romanians hit me with a second case. So once I started winning, it escalated. They hit me with a second case. I got arrested again. And it was the first case reordered. The first case in a different order. Literally, same people, same event, same time, same everything. But instead of Andrew and Tristan did this, it was Tristan and Andrew did this. Fucking garbage. Arrested us again, back in jail again.
It is quite interesting. Like, you're going to notice just the people that don't like masculinity and things that actually shape the world for what it is, they always go after these types of people. People like Andrew Tate, people like many, many different others that we all know about that are either right-wing or just understand what the Matrix is. But I just find it funny that not only did they try to get him once, they got him twice, but they went after him a third time. And he goes into it in this video. But you can see like the politicians and specific groups of people that do target people that have influence. And you can read and see between the lines in this. And I think this is very, very quite interesting. Very, very interesting.
Judge let me out. Tristan was free. I was on house arrest. I did another 9 months on house arrest. And then after all this, we're now 2.5 years in. Then our first case got to something called the preliminary chamber. So basically, a judge decides if there's enough evidence to go to trial. So after 2.5 years, we didn't even know we were going to have a trial. After 1 and a half years locked in my house, 4 months in jail, complete reputation slander, all my cars taken, all my money taken, everything taken off me. Then they finally get to preliminary chamber. The judge looks at it and goes, yeah, this is bullshit, and send it back to the prosecutor. After all that shit, the case was dismissed. She goes, there's too many irregularities in the evidence. Basically, this is fake. This is made up. They sent it back.
Thank God that they have judges that see through the bullshit. And luckily, that judge seemed to be on the side.
This was in December. And traditionally, when this happens in Romania, you get all your assets back and your bail's removed. Traditionally, right? They go, okay, well, the case got sent back, so the case is effectively over. The prosecutor can try again by law if he wants to. He can try again. But you get all your assets back and the bail's removed. In my condition, they kept all my cars, kept all my stuff, and kept the bail. So
how much was that valued at?
18, 19 million?
Wow.
Of cars, gold, watches, cash, everything they could get their hands on. I mean, that's nearly fucking 5% of my money. I was pissed.
Only 5%. Rest of it's in the stock market.
Those motherfuckers like, we got him. How does he keep paying for lawyers? No, but so they kept the bail on and they kept all my assets. And then it comes down to 2 months later in February, they finally say, okay, we're going to give him his passport and let him travel, but he has to report to Romania once a month. So even though the case has been thrown back to the prosecutor, now the prosecutor gets a year or two, I think, to try again. You talk about a judicial system. Imagine in Romania if a prosecutor sends a case to court, they say it's all fake, it's all made up, this can't go to trial, and they give it back to him and say, we'll keep him on bail, try again. Here's years of his life, try again.
Right.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah.
They give me my passport, I get it, I fly to Miami for spring break, I get a fucking case here. Like, can I catch a break?
Nuts,
can I catch a break? Can I catch a break?
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible how these people hate me so much. They are so desperate to get me.
Yeah.
And the way they cry and complain about me just is actually in many ways so fantastic for my reputation because they make me sound like the fucking boogeyman.
Yeah.
They make me sound scared. I'm one man.
That's true.
They make me sound like I'm fucking a demon who can wink and make a bitch come. I'm just a guy with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
They're having a fucking mental breakdown about me. Not the drug cartels, not USAID, not people dying in the Ukrainian wars. None of that shit. No, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. I
They're
don't
treating
know
you
what
like Epstein.
I remember when this happened about 3 years ago. I remember being at my work, and I just remember him popping off for like the first 6 months. You just seen a bunch of shorts and different things. But what I noticed was after close to about 8 months, they got him over there in his first allegation. And I just remember thinking, like, it's just crazy how they went after him. They blocked his bank accounts. They blocked him from social media. They blocked his, him to be able to fly, his passports, his citizenships and everywhere. And that's when it really started to dawn on me just how controlled the chaos is with these types of groups of people. And with us, like us as humans all around the world, we have to pay attention to these specific attacks on our sovereignty as humans. And it's unfortunate that they went after him this way, but luckily he's still standing and he's doing his thing. And, even though people might not agree with him in every single area, I do think that he is a man and he sticks up for a lot of masculine men. And that's something where I really, really appreciate him. And but you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Truth Vanguard. Please like and subscribe if you guys like the content that I bring. I have lots more videos coming out. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.